See what I just did there? I flipped a house. But it's not as easy as it seems. Since the 1980s, flipping houses has become more and more popular. Flipping houses is when someone buys a house, renovates it, and rents it to other people to make a profit. House flipping is a great investment. However, if you're not careful and knowledgeable on the market you're working in, it can all crash and burn. Location, market demand, and financing all are in the equation to being successful. When finding a house to flip, it is key to find a location where there are plenty of buyers in the business. A location with great schools and not a large burden on tax will appeal to most buyers. It is also important that the house are within the price range so that in the long run you make a substantial profit. The second thing is, once you have found the perfect house, you want to find a credible person to inspect the house. This is very important so that you are aware of any problems the house might have and that there are no financial setbacks in the future. The person that you might want to find to inspect the house needs to look at the plumbing, electrical, and kitchen appliances to make sure that the house is going to be worth it in the long run. The third step, which is probably the most difficult and takes the most time, is the manual labor where you renovate the house. You also want to meet the buyer's expectations. As a straw buyer, who is the person who buys the house and sells it to other people, it is your job to give the house potential. That is making it realistic for the buyers. You want the price to give you a profit in the long run. So you don't want to buy it at such a high price because no one will want it in the long run. When renovating the house, you want to make sure it is appealing to the eye. By doing that, you want to make sure from the outside that people are attracted to the house. That is the first thing that a potential buyer sees, is the outside. So you want to draw them to look further into it. Once you have that completed, you want to make sure the inside looks new and modern. By doing this, you give this a look that people are really interested in, and you want to make sure that all the things are new, like appliances in the kitchen, and you want to make people want the house. And by doing this, you want to make sure also that families would like the house by giving several bedrooms and making sure that the typical family would like this house. As I wrap up this speech, I want to point out the three main steps to this again. The first thing is location, and personally I would say this is the most important because this is the area that people will want to be, live their life, and everything around them is really important. And the second thing is making sure that the house is going to be something that will last a long time. You don't want something that's just there just for the good time, but you want to make sure that it's durable and will last. The third thing is to build it up. That's the part where it really takes a lot of work, a lot of sweat, a lot of hours, but